Burning question with me, Shavansan. As the news tightens around Paytm, questions are essentially being asked whether at all Paytm ignored the warning signs given by RBI. That's the burning question tonight. But up first, let's take a look at the headlines we're tracking at this hour. "16 days on, more and more women join the fight against the Mamata government as a showdown continues." Mamata's police blocks a BJP delegation in Sandeshkhali. BJP hits out, says democracy dead in West Bengal. ED News touts against Mamata-backed Sheikh Shah Jahan. Fresh case registered searches across 5 locations. Amid massive women's uprising in Sandeshkhali, Prime Minister to visit West Bengal on 1st of March.
कांग्रेस के युवराज परिवार ने क्या कहा? वो कह रहे हैं और काशी की धरती पर आके कह रहे हैं, काशी के नौजवान, यूपी के नौजवान नशेड़ी है। ये कैसी भाषा है भाई?
Prime Minister tears into Rahul's insult of Kashi, says the youth of Uttar Pradesh won't forget the insult. Trouble mounts for Paytm as RBI asks NPCI to examine request to become the third-party app provider. The Reserve Bank of India has advised the National Payments Corporation of India to examine Paytm's request to become a third-party application provider for the UPI payments. Now, according to the RBI, the directive has been issued to ensure seamless digital payments by UPI customers using Paytm handle and minimize the concentration risk in the UPI system. Now, on 31st of January, the central bank had imposed major business restrictions on PPBL, including a restriction on accepting fresh deposits and doing credit transactions after 25th of February. Now, on 16th of February, it extended the deadline to 15th of March. But the bigger question that still remains, even at a time when there has been a blitzkrieg campaign that has been done by Paytm, whether at all there were certain warnings that were given by RBI to Paytm, which Paytm decided to ignore. Is that the reason why the news has been tightening around Paytm, and what message does it send across to the fintech sector? Take a look at this report and then we begin the burning question.
RBI is tightening the noose on Paytm. In the latest move, the Reserve Bank of India has announced additional restrictions. Paytm has been restricted from accepting further credit and also from transferring credit into customers' accounts and wallets. Further, the FASTags issued by Paytm have to be migrated to alternative accounts by the 15th of March, and the alternate accounts should be set up for merchants using Paytm QR codes. Users have also been ditching Paytm since the RBI announced restrictions on the 1st of February. Daily downloads have dropped by over 55% in 20 days. The RBI crackdown is due to various violations of licensing conditions and regulatory requirements, as well as false submissions.
RBI has asked National Payments Corporation of India to review Paytm's application to be UPI third party. Further, Paytm handles are to be migrated in a seamless manner from Paytm Payments Bank to a set of newly identified banks to avoid any disruption. No new users are to be added until all the existing users are migrated. Further, the RBI has told the NCPI to certify 4 to 5 banks which can handle high-volume transactions as service providers. Now, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is set to meet fintech leaders on 26th of February to reassure them and address complaints regarding the stringent supervision by the Reserve Bank of India. However, will RBI's action on Paytm affect fintech sector? Is there any recourse left for Paytm now? Or is this the end of Paytm's payments bank? That is the burning question.
Beginning the burning question tonight with Shashwat. Shashwat, if I can begin by asking you this question with regards to the operations that have been carried out by Paytm. Paytm says that operations will continue, nothing will impact, and if you really look at the stock prices today, it has seen a jump. But having said that, there is a big lesson to be learned, and perhaps for the fintech sector too, that all this while, if you do not really play by the book, then perhaps you will have to go through this current situation. I want to ask you this. Do you believe that if at all Paytm is going through what it is only because of the fact that they have ignored the kind of warnings that they were issued by the RBI in the past?
Whether they have ignored the warnings of RBI is a bigger question. But what I would like to say about this is they haven't done enough in reaction to the warnings that RBI has given. The facts are quite out there, are quite open for everyone to see. There have been missteps by the entity, by the bank, in terms of the handling the user KYC, the customer KYC, and also in terms of other more serious allegations of routing, right, of basically using the same payments between same funds between various entities of their own entities. So yes, there cannot be there's no smoke without fire. So there has been missteps by Paytm, and they are sort of paying for it. But yes, this should be seen by Paytm Bank also as a learning. They are not dead yet. This is not the end. I hope this is not, because this is a first of its kind action on a fintech entity in India, and as big as Paytm. Paytm being the pioneer fintech in India. I hope it survives, and so that the lesson goes to everyone else that you have to play by the book, but there is a chance if you clean up your act, if you rejig and go by the book, then you can survive.
But Kishore, would you agree with what we are witnessing today? The stock prices going up, perhaps stabilizing to a certain extent. Does it bring in that kind of investor confidence, or do you believe that this is a little short-sighted if we say that things are stabilizing for Paytm at this point in time?
Okay, let me first, before commenting on the stock prices, let me give you a disclaimer that I don't own Paytm shares. But having said that, let me tell you that this is too early to even comment the fact of the matter that whether Paytm stocks are stabilizing. I do not think that the market has discounted enough. My personal opinion is there is a lot to come out. See, because let's understand three parts of the problem. Point number one, the bank. Whether the Paytm payment bank will lose its license or not. That's question number one. Question number two, will it remain as a TPAP, third-party application provider? Or will it continue a combo of a bank and a TPAP? That's the second question. The third point is that will Paytm have become, will there be a hostile acquisition or an acquisition or a takeover or a merger? These are all unknown questions and people don't have answers. The more important thing also here from a perspective is that RBI had given enough warnings to Paytm in terms of compliance. See, Mr. Vijay Shekhar is supposedly to have redefined the fintech space in terms of the transactions and Paytm, and people started using that as a generic term as Paytm Karo. That's all fine, but you have to play by the books. There is a regulation, and as per the section 47 and 46 of RBI, I think due diligence should have been done. And there was an internal audit committee set up there. They had investigated the whole matter, and then this has come to light. Though RBI holds and reserves the right not to disclose every single finding, but whatever is out on media, generally assuming that most of them are true, I think it is end of the road for Paytm Bank. Yes, the business model may survive, may not survive, but there are too many ifs and buts, and I don't think so. The route on the stock is yet over. But yes, you can never say that somebody is dead, end of game. No, that's not what I'm predicting. But what I'm surely saying is that this is a wake-up call for fintech companies to know that AML and your KYC, and for your viewers, anti-money laundering, where routing of money through multiple channels and one PAN being linked to multiple multiple accounts is just unacceptable. You cannot be doing, specifically when you are handling third-party funds, your regulations are extremely strict, and I don't think so RBI has overstepped its border, its jurisdiction. It's well within its rights under Section 47 and 46 to do. And I think this was a strong and tough message to a fintech that get your books clean and act correct.
Vijay, would you agree with what Shashwat and Mr. Subramaniam have to say on this entire matter? Because there are some within the fintech sector also essentially arguing, not really coming in from the Paytm lobby as many would say. But having said that, some say that this has been a tough measure that has been taken by the RBI, but it also sends across a very difficult message to the fintech sector, saying that, the operations become far more difficult if you really make this kind of observations.
First of all, good evening to all of you and your viewers. I hope that people, those who are managing Paytm, board of directors and key management people, they know how to read, they know how to write, they are literate people, educated people, getting hefty salary or sitting fee. I assume that my assumption is right. If they don't know what is the law of the land and they entered into business, then they could have taken help of professionals. Number two, what is the role of board of directors? You have a corporate governance committee. You have a risk management committee. Leave RBI. I'm saying even when you register a company, you say that I will comply by the corporate or company law of India. These are basic things. My question is very simple, that board of directors, I don't know who are they, independent directors, executive directors, board of directors, promoter directors, then all KMPs, what they were doing sitting there. Such examples are very good for India, and India should continue to do this. Because image of India is that we do not honor our commitments. In India, people have a tendency to bypass the law, and corruption is very high. You can get the work done anything by paying money. This is the image of India. How you will rectify? This is the way one has to rectify, that anyone who crosses the boundary should be ruthlessly penalized, because India is at stake. Number one. Number two, unless you weed out the bad companies,
but
you cannot create space for good companies. Because the biggest competition for good company is the manipulations and illegal activities of bad companies. They disturb the market, they shake the confidence of the customers, and they shake the economy. India don't need Paytm-like organizations and their board of directors and KMPs, because they are regularly violating. All such people, KMPs, including all the board of directors, should be asked to remove themselves from all the companies wherever they are sitting. Because either they are incompetent or they have no desire to learn the law and perform as per the law. We don't need such managers. India cannot afford such wrong people at key positions. Please appreciate this. So I think what RBI has done, it is good for India. It is good for fintech. This is a message to all fintech. Take example of Yes Bank. That was also pioneer. Take all the big real estate company, those who are pioneer. Ultimately, they landed in jail. There is no mercy for no nonsense should be in this country. If India has to become a developed nation, a credible country based on rules and regulations, such activities must be pursued ruthlessly. My only question to all the board of directors and KMPs were, what was their assumptions when they were ignoring or violating the laws of the land? What they were thinking, they will get away with this? Are they senior to the country and the law of the land? What guts they had to do all this nonsense? So I think what RBI has done, it's a right thing, and such actions should be taken. Whoever crosses the red line must be ruthlessly crushed, because that is the only way India will have the right people, right organization, and good customer service to become a reliable, growing economy in the world.
Mr. Subramaniam, within Paytm, the argument has essentially been that this has been a little too harsh, keeping in mind that they happen to be the largest, UPI user merchant. And secondly, with regards to whether at all there have been any laws that have been violated right now, one is yet to come to any sort of conclusion. The investigative agencies haven't even begun a full-fledged investigation in this entire matter. They say that the enforcement director did not step in. So do you, once again, I'm asking this question, do you believe that it's been a little harsh, keeping in mind that they are the largest, they have got the largest user base?
Okay, so answering your question, the answer is a straight no. This is not an action which is overstepping the jurisdiction in any form or manner. The reasons are simple. You may be the largest organization in any domain. That does not qualify you to violate the laws of the land, the rules of the book, and the governance and the compliance, because you're fundamentally dealing with third-party money. Period. You have no rights to do that. So RBI is well within its right. That's point number one. Point number two, it is not something that one day RBI woke up and gave you a fine and banned you from working. No, you have been consistently fined. You have been warned. October 2023, there was a fine slapped by RBI to the extent of 5.6 crores. You were consistently being monitored and told that your KYCs and other compliance are not there. An internal audit committee was set up. They had done the entire due diligence, and finally they came that this clampdown came. So it was not a sudden wake-up call or one fine day, a surprise move. Point number three, while you are doing the duties, when you are got the banking license, you are well within the norms and understanding, as the other gentleman told, the key people managers are well aware of what the banking rules are. There are audits. You are a licensed bank. You are not a private financier operating in some local area of a city. Mind you, you are India's largest fintech operator in the UPI space. Then how the damn thing that you do, you are saying that you do not know the rules of the game. And not once, not twice, multiple times. These lame excuses won't work. Do not forget that Lehman Brothers, on the day they collapsed, they were AA rated and they were probably America's largest commercial bank. So it is not the size that matters, it's the compliance, governance, and the duty that matters. And let me tell you, many organizations in many places have grown because of strict governance and compliances. And I would like to quote here that organizations in India, which have grown from a single man unit to probably thousands and lakhs of employees, have only grown because of honest governance, compliance, and key management people who are doing their duty. And I would like to disagree with the earlier panelist on one thing. India's image of not being compliant as far as the organized fintech or the banking or the financial BFSI segment is concerned, India has been one of the world's finest in terms of its regulator doing its job. Time and again, countries like America have failed in its checks and balances, and we can hold our head high when it's called corporate governance. Though we have been on the conservative side and maybe a little more conservative rather than being a little aggressive in opening things, but neither our insurance companies nor our banks, barring a few cooperative banks, have ever failed, be it a Global Trust Bank, be it a Yes Bank. We have always been compliant and we can hold our head high among the leading economies, compliant and governed and well-regulated.
At the same time, let's not forget, I believe Mr. Sardana wants to, take on what Mr. Kishore Subramaniam had to say, but the banking sector has had its own share of loopholes, of shortcomings, many would say, and that has resulted in several crises also, Mr. Kishore. So one cannot really say that, there have been proper checks and balances. But Mr. Sardana, a quick response, and then the last word to Mr. Shashwat Das.
No doubt that India has one of the finest regulation when it comes to financial markets and banking regulatory environment. But again, I'm saying, and I can put on record, I was on the board of stock exchanges. Corporate governance standard in India, still not something on which we can boast upon. I will say that maybe 10, 15, 20% companies may be responsible and serious about corporate governance. Majority still pick up the independent directors, those who are manageable. those who can go with the promoters. Look at the board of directors of Paytm itself. I request all the viewers, please go to the internet and download who are the board of directors of Paytm and look at their competency. Either they were incompetent, maybe they have a big designation, big status, whatever they are in the society. They failed in their duty. And that is my concern, that big names, senior names, all big glory with awarded people, when they sit on the board, they compromise on the ethics and the corporate governance standards. And that is the concern of India. And I think what RBI, SEBI and Corporate Affairs Ministry must do, become more ruthless when it comes to corporate governance to build confidence on the corporate India.
Okay, Shashwat, one quick word to you. I'm running out of time. But would you say that this is a big lesson to be learned for the entire fintech sector, or it is just yet another classic example of a quick rise without, much checks and balances put into place?
Fintech in India is one of the fastest growing sectors. So yes, today this is the story of Paytm. This could be the story of other fintech companies in India if the checks and balances are not enforced and are not in place and are not enforced. So yes, this is a big lesson for the fintech industry. The main who is suffering in this? Not the board of directors of Paytm, not the bigwigs. The small business owners, the everyday users, they are the ones who will suffer the most, because I don't think RBI has been gracious enough to extend the deadline to 15th of March, but I don't think a month or a month and a half is enough time for millions of small business owners and users, especially from rural India, as well as urban India, to shift their bank to open accounts in a new bank, and so their operations, their businesses will be affected, which is sad. But so this is a lesson for everyone, for the fintech industry especially. But we should not forget the advancements that fintech industry, the financial inclusion, and the innovation that fintech industry has brought to India, and that should be kept in mind going forward.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us on the burning question. On the other side, the trending burning question coming up with my colleague Niranjan.
Amity faculty have filed over 2,100 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been ranked among the top for innovation achievements.
रोजगार के अवसर कैसे पैदा होते हैं, बनास डेयरी इसका उत्तम उदाहरण है। अभी बनास डेयरी वाराणसी, मिर्जापुर, गाजीपुर, रायबरेली, इन जिलों के पशुपालकों से लगभग 2 लाख लीटर दूध इकट्ठा कर रही है। इस प्लांट के चालू होने से अब बलिया, चंदौली, प्रयागराज, जौनपुर और दूसरे जिलों के लाखों पशुपालकों को भी लाभ होगा। इस परियोजना से वाराणसी, जौनपुर, चंदौली, गाजीपुर, आजमगढ़ जिलों के 1000 से ज्यादा गांवों में दुग्ध मंडियां बनेगी। पशुपालकों का ज्यादा दूध ज्यादा कीमत पर बिकेगा, तो हर किसान पशुपालक परिवार को ज्यादा कमाई होना तय है। ये प्लांट किसानों, पशुपालकों को बेहतर पशुओं की नस्ल और बेहतर चारे को लेकर भी जागरूक करेगा, प्रशिक्षित करेगा। साथियों, इतना ही नहीं, ये बनास काशी संकुल रोजगार के भी हजारों नए अवसर बनाएगा। अलग अलग कामों में रोजगार बनाएगा। एक अनुमान है कि इस संकुल से पूरे इलाके में 3 लाख से ज्यादा किसानों की आय बढ़ेगी। तब ये परिवारवादी क्या कर रहे हैं? मैं तो इनकी बातें सुनकर हैरान हूं। कांग्रेस के शाही परिवार के युवराज का कहना है और चौंक जाएंगे आप। कांग्रेस के युवराज परिवार ने क्या कहा? वो कह रहे हैं और काशी की धरती पर आके कह रहे हैं, काशी के नौजवान, यूपी के नौजवान नशेड़ी है। ये कैसी भाषा है भाई? मोदी को गाली देते देते तो इन्होंने 2 दशक बिता लिए, लेकिन अब ईश्वर रूपी जनता जनार्दन पर, यूपी के नौजवानों पर ही ये लोग अपनी फ्रस्ट्रेशन निकाल रहे हैं। जिनके अपने होश ठिकाने नहीं है, वो यूपी के मेरे काशी के बच्चों को नशेड़ी कह रहे हैं। अरे गौर परिवारवादियों, काशी का, यूपी का नौजवान तो विकसित यूपी बनाने में जुटा है। अपना समृद्ध भविष्य लिखने के लिए परिश्रम की पराकाष्ठा कर रहा है। इंडी गठबंधन द्वारा यूपी के नौजवानों का अपमान कोई नहीं भूलेगा। साथियों, गौर परिवारवादियों की यही असलियत होती है। परिवारवादी युवा हमेशा परिवारवादी युवा शक्ति से डरते हैं, युवा टैलेंट से डरते हैं। उनको लगता है कि सामान्य युवा को अवसर मिला तो वो हर जगह चुनौती देगा। इनको वही लोग पसंद आते हैं जो उनकी दिन रात जय जयकार करते रहें। ये बहनों को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने का बहुत बड़ा माध्यम है। पशुपालन छोटे किसानों और भूमिहीन परिवारों का भी बहुत बड़ा सहारा है। इसलिए डबल इंजन सरकार पशुपालन और डेयरी सेक्टर को इतना बढ़ावा दे रही है। साथियों, हमारी सरकार अन्नदाता को ऊर्जादाता बनाने के साथ ही अब अन्नदाता को उर्वरक दाता बनाने पर भी काम कर रही है। उर्वरक दाता बने। हम पशुपालकों को दूध के अलावा गोबर से भी कमाई के अवसर दे रहे हैं। हमारे जो ये डेयरी प्लांट है, इनमें गोबर से बायो सीएनजी बने और इस प्रक्रिया में जो जैविक खाद है वो कम दाम पर किसानों को मिले, इस पर काम हो रहा है। इससे प्राकृतिक खेती को और बल मिलेगा। गंगा जी के किनारे प्राकृतिक खेती करने का चलन वैसे भी अब बढ़ रहा है। आज गोवर्धन योजना के तहत गोबर हो, दूसरा कचरा हो, उससे बायोगैस, बायो सीएनजी बनाई जा रही है। इससे साफ सफाई भी रहती है और कचरे का पैसा भी मिलता है। साथियों, ये हमारे काशी तो कचरे से कंचन बनाने के मामले भी है, एक मॉडल के रूप में देश के सामने आ रही है। आज ऐसे एक और प्लांट का लोकार्पण यहां हुआ है। ये प्लांट प्रतिदिन शहर से निकलने वाले 600 टन कचरे को 200 टन चारकोल में बदलेगा। सोचिए, यही कचरा अगर कहीं किसी मैदान में फेंकते रहते तो कूड़े का कितना बड़ा पहाड़ बन जाता। काशी में सीवेज की व्यवस्था को बेहतर बनाने के लिए अनेक काम हुए हैं। साथियों, किसान और पशुपालक हमेशा से भाजपा सरकार की सबसे बड़ी प्राथमिकता रहे। 2 दिन पहले ही सरकार ने गन्ने के न्यूनतम मूल्य को बढ़ाकर 340 रुपये प्रति क्विंटल कर दिया है। पशुपालकों के हित को ध्यान में रखते हुए पशुधन बीमा कार्यक्रम को भी और आसान किया गया है। आप पूर्वांचल का उस समय याद करा, गन्ना के भुगतान के लिए पहले वाला सरकार कितना मिन्नत करवाते रहे, लेकिन अब ये भाजपा की सरकार है। किसानों के बकाये का भुगतान तो हो ही रहा है, फसलों के दाम भी बढ़ाए जा रहे हैं। रोजगार के अवसर कैसे पैदा होते हैं? बनास डेयरी।
Trending burning question, powered by Reva University and Century Club Prime.
Thank you for joining us here on the Trending Burning Question. Ladies and gentlemen, our Republic Bangla reporter Shantupan has been released. He was granted bail yesterday. The investigation against him was stayed by the Calcutta High Court in a big victory of the Republic Media Network. Today he was released and he's back in our newsroom and he's back in his elements. But the real story is in Sandeshkhali, ladies and gentlemen, as more and more women came out on the streets protesting against the Mamata Banerjee government. The uprising is bigger, the protest is bigger, and many of them also targeted the Trinamool Congress leadership in Sandeshkhali, some of them taking law into their own hands. Here's what happened. Take a look.
Despite all of Mamata's top cops arriving in Sandeshkhali, women's anger and uprising in Bengal is now unstoppable. The women are fighting back against the Mamata government.
মহিলারা বসে গেছেন, এবার গাড়ি এখান থেকে নিয়ে যেতে কার্যত অসুবিধার মধ্যে পড়তে হবে, গাড়ি এখান থেকে বসে পড়েছেন। আমি দেখতে পাচ্ছি সভানেত্রী তিনি বসে পড়েছেন। কি গন্ডগোলে যুক্ত ছিল? এই মুহূর্তে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি মহিলা আইনজীবী, তাদেরকেও এখান থেকে টেনে হিজড়ে তুলে নিয়ে যাওয়ার কাজ চলছে। এই মুহূর্তে সেই ছবি আমরা দেখাচ্ছি, মহিলা আইনজীবী কিভাবে টানতে টানতে নিয়ে যাওয়া হচ্ছে। মহিলা আইনজীবীরা রয়েছেন। পরিস্থিতি অত্যন্ত উদ্বেগজনক এবং উত্তেজনা প্রবণ। এই মুহূর্তে আমরা সন্দেশখালীর এই অঞ্চলের ছবি দেখাচ্ছি, যেখানে কয়েকজন সকালবেলা এই যে অজিত মাইতির বাড়িতে হামলার ঘটনায় বেশ কয়েকজনকে আটক করে নিয়ে যাওয়ার সময় মহিলারা এই মুহূর্তে রাস্তায় বসে পড়েছেন। পুলিশ এখানে চেষ্টা করছে মহিলাদের নিয়ে যাওয়ার।
Protesters directed their unabated anger at a local TMC leader. Mamata doesn't seem to want to speak about the injustice, but every day Sandeshkhali is showing it won't stay silent. The women of Sandeshkhali are asking Mamata's cops and the TMC government, how many voices will you stifle? That's the trending burning question.
I have on the trending burning question this evening, Priyanka Tibrewal, who's an advocate and a BJP leader from Bengal. She's live from Kolkata, along with Advocate Tausif Ahmad Khan, who's a political analyst, leans towards the Trinamool Congress. Priyanka, I don't think those women who were protesting today, who came out in larger numbers, would be doing that or targeting Trinamool Congress leaders if Trinamool Congress leaders were squeaky clean in Sandeshkhali. You saw those pictures, some of them even gerawing homes of Trinamool Congress leaders, targeting them, right? It's getting bigger. Priyanka?
Hi, the question is to me. Sorry, I didn't get you. Good evening. Yeah, so you're absolutely correct. Why would these women go behind anybody if they had not done anything? See, in the past few days, we have all seen that the kind of statements which were given by the women, it explains very well that whatever they have gone through in Sandeshkhali was unbearable. You know, starting from the land grabbing, starting from the molestation, starting from the raping of women, you know, and calling them and in the party offices day after day. So whatever they have been through, that is what is visible today on the ground. You can see this is their anger, which is now coming out. They are bursting in anger. But what the police is doing, that is really very, very, you know, disgusting. They are trying to, you know, keep these people surrounded in one place. They are not even allowing them to move anywhere. If any incident is happening, there are no hospitals. These people can't even go to any place because this place, the location of this place is like this, that it is surrounded by river. And you see the police in the name of 144 has surrounded the entire village. Now today only a police's vehicle went run over a woman's leg and they could not take her to the hospital. That is what is happening. I do not understand whether the police is there to save them, to give them justice, or rather they are being made prisoners because nobody can visit them. Nobody can bring out their pain from there. That is where they are surrounded in this village. So what worse can happen? And thereafter we see that still the chief minister is quiet over the issue. Not for once did she speak. Not for once. See, I will tell you, there are other ministers, there are other MLAs, there are other chief ministers of various other states who have no business with West Bengal. They have spoken over the issue. But what surprises me is, I'm astonished that a chief minister from the same state, not for once she has spoken, but she manages to take out time and go and do a shooting for a show called Didi Number 1.
Women who came out today and protested against Trinamool Congress goons in Sandeshkhali. They call them goons. We are not calling them goons. The women call them goons, and they made a series of allegations. Would you say all of them are BJP supporters? Would you call all of them BJP supporters? The thousands of women who are coming out in Sandeshkhali.
No, it is true that there are BJP leaders, as you are showing in your screen also, attempting to go to Sandeshkhali to create tension in the area, and they are obviously, you know, there are lots of BJP workers following these leaders. They are not going there alone. They're going from Calcutta, accompanied by various convoy of cars containing, you know, various BJP leaders. And what has happened today in Sandeshkhali, another bheda, like a bamboo structure, was burned down by the mob. And in 5 Gram Panchayat area, 144 has been imposed. So long no one in the state has a right to take law in their hand, to commit rioting and arsoning. You see, Bengal government does not believe in bulldozer action, like in Uttar Pradesh, where for rioting and for arsoning...
Did I just hear you say nobody has the right to take law into their own hands?
So what do you mean?
And may I remind you what the fan club of Shah Jahan did while taking law into their own hands and attacking the enforcement directorate?
The TMC offices, night after night, and raping.
I just heard him say that nobody can take law into their own hands. I want to ask him.
Of course, there are reports of land grabbing.
Was it Shah Jahan taking?
But does that mean that BJP worker will take the state to ransom? That the BJP worker will burn down the state? That the BJP worker will have no regard for the law and order? Does that give BJP a license? You are right that there are complaints of land grabbing. That the farmland was converted forcefully to a fish pond. That's the complaint. In fact, the State Commission, Women Commission, State Scheduled Tribe Commission has also received those complaints. That's the allegation there, but that does not mean that BJP will instigate the situation, that BJP will burn the state and try to create a situation where they will seek a government rule in the state, because that's what they want to do.
do not
in order
appreciate
to
them.
deflect
you do not,
the attention
boost
from the
their
farmer
confidence.
protest,
Rather, you're trying to
in
curb
order
their
to deflect
confidence
attention
by saying
from
that they are
the murder
jhotis.
of democracy as stated by
There
the
is only
Supreme
one
Court in
jhoti in West
Chandigarh mayor
Bengal.
election.
There is
What
only one
happened in
liar in
Chandigarh
West
mayor
Bengal,
election?
who's sitting
BJP
here
does
as the
not
Chief
want
Minister
the
of West Bengal.
people and media to
It
talk
is
about
she
it.
who had lied to
That's
people.
why they want
It
to
is she
create a
who lied
tension in
when
Bengal.
she said
They
that,
have
she will
instructions
ensure
from
that
Delhi
women are safe in
to
Bengal.
keep the issue
But
burning.
she fails to do so.
Police has taken, state administration has taken action. The cases have been filed. The arrests have been
put
made.
the
But
administration
since
there,
BJP has a
DGP, who's
political
the DG?
agenda,
Rajiv
they
Kumar.
want to
He
keep
has been
the
specially
state
sent
burning
there so
so that
he can
the
almost
farmer
keep all
protest
the
cannot
people
be
of the
depended
villages,
upon. The farmer protest
in
cannot
close
become the
custody, where he
headline.
can observe them, that they
The
don't speak the truth,
mismanagement, the murder
so that
of
the truth
democracy
doesn't
by
come out.
BJP in
He is
Chandigarh
being
mayor
placed
election
there for
does
that
not
reason.
become a headline.
Because
That
he
is
is
why
a
the
mastermind.
BJP is
He is
resorting
a
to this.
mastermind.
Why
He's a
is
mastermind
BJP
in washing
instigating
evidences.
people?
He is the accused of
If there
Sharda
are
case. And
law
that
and order
kind of
situation,
person, commissioner is made a
if
DG
more
and
houses
sent
are
to
burned,
such a place like
who is responsible
Sandeshkhali,
for that? If
where
public
it was
property is
required
broken,
that,
who is
justice
responsible for that?
could be
Do they
met to
have?
these
Does
people.
BJP have
But here a
license?
commissioner like Rajiv Kumar
I'm
is
asking a
sent
simple
to
question.
ensure that
Does
people don't get
BJP
justice,
have a
to
license
ensure that they are kept
to
under
commit
their eye,
arson
under
and
their
rioting in
supervision,
Sandeshkhali
so
in the
that
name
they
of
can't
protest?
speak the truth.
No, does BJP have license
No,
to
one minute,
burn
one
the
minute.
to burn Sandeshkhali in the name of protest? That's the question
understand.
I'm asking.
1 minute,
So
Tausif.
the proof who has
Tausif,
burned Sandeshkhali,
Tausif,
you will
1
have
second.
to face. You
Tausif,
will
1
have to
second.
face the brand. You will have to face the anger of the common people, because you have
See,
tortured
they are
them.
admitting. They are
You have
BJP
tortured
is
them.
admitting to
You
their
tell me
misdeed.
no.
No one
Tausif,
has
listen, I don't want
license
to fight over
to
this
take
issue. This
law
is a
and order
very
in their hand.
संवेदनशील. This is
And
a very,
BJP
very
cannot
serious
come
issue.
here
So I would
under
just like to
instruction
ask
from
you,
Delhi
just tell me,
to
how
come
will a
here
person
and
show its anger
to create
when
riots
their wives,
and
their
to
mothers, their
create
sisters are
arsoning?
raped by
What
colleagues at
happened
TMC
today?
party
Who's
office,
responsible for
when
the
their
burning
lands
incident?
are grabbed, when their lands
About more than a
made
week
salty
ago,
so that it cannot
one
be
more
used for
property was burned.
cultivation.
Why will you burn
When day
any
after
property?
day they are tortured till that extent.
Why will you take
If you
the
were
entire
a
state
villager
into
of
ransom?
Sandeshkhali,
You have
tell
got
me
the
what would
license
have
from
been your
the
reaction.
central BJP who is
And
giving
that
instruction.
too, the person who was behind all this is not being caught. The villagers are saying this, Tausif, listen to me. Listen to the remarks. Listen to their statements. They are saying that this person, Shahjahan, is
there are
inside
FIRs
Sandeshkhali.
filed.
They are
There are
saying
investigations
the police
going
is
on.
unable to catch
There
him.
are arrests have
Let
been
them
made.
know. They will catch him.
But does
because
that
they know
give
the
anyone
people
a
know where he
license
is. So the
to
police
create law
also
and
very
order
well
situation?
knows where he is.
In
But police is not catching him. Now there is certain kind of
in 5
negotiation
gram
which is
panchayat
going on
areas,
between
in
the
5
chief
gram
minister
panchayat
and
areas,
Shahjahan,
144 has been
according
imposed.
to his terms and conditions. And only when those will be accepted by the chief minister, only then you see he will be arrested. Not before that, because
Mamata Banerjee will not allow any
him.
miscreant to take law in their hand and to create rioting and arsoning in
गुंडे जिसने
Sandeshkhali.
पाले हैं उनके मुंह से रूल ऑफ लॉ एंड लॉ की बातें शोभा नहीं देती.
1 minute, 1 minute. I heard him say, Priyanka Tibrewal, I heard him say that Mamata Banerjee will not let anybody take law into their hands. I want to ask you, Tausif, on record, you're on live television, when the Enforcement Directorate team came to Basirhat a few weeks back, and when they were attacked by goons of allegedly belonging to the Trinamool Congress. Goons of Trinamool Congress, allegedly, because we were told it's allegedly, they were backers of Sheikh Shahjahan. Can you tell me how many of those people were arrested by Mamata Banerjee, who you said does not tolerate any, instance of people taking law and order into their own hands? Please tell me who was arrested, when they were arrested,
on that day itself,
and whether any case was filed at all.
On the day of the incident, till the evening, the media was reporting that 2 people were arrested on that day itself. The following day,
Only
another 4
2
person
people
was
were
arrested.
arrested.
Till
Where
now,
is the
18
mastermind?
people,
Mamata Banerjee has labeled
till
it.
yesterday,
What she said,
according
that,
to my
Sheikh
knowledge,
Shahjahan is
18
a
people
good
were
boy.
arrested.
He's a
So
good
please
boy.
don't
He stands
create
in
an
the assembly and
impression
says so.
as if Mamata
If he is a good boy,
Banerjee is soft
what is a bad
on
boy?
anyone who is
If
taking
he's a
law in their
chocolate
hand.
boy,
Mamata
who is a
Banerjee,
dark
being a
boy?
chief minister, does not
So
distinguish between
these are the thumbs
person
which
carrying
Mamata
a
Banerjee
political
has given
flag
him. According to
The
Mamata Banerjee,
instructions
he is
to the
a
West
good
Bengal
boy.
police is very clear.
According to Mamata
You don't
Banerjee,
tolerate
Anubrata
any law and
Mandal is
order
a good
situation.
Can I ask you a question? Okay. Okay, let me ask you another question.
Trinamool
Let me ask you
leaders have
another
been
question,
arrested.
Tausif. I'll let you answer.
Trinamool leaders
Priyanka, I'll
have
ask him
been
another
arrested.
question.
CPM
Priyanka, I'll
leader
ask
is
him another
arrested.
question.
BJP leader is
1 minute,
arrested.
1 minute. I'll
Leaders
ask him
from
another
all
question.
party have been arrested.
I will ask you another question. You arrest whom you want. You arrest whom you want, it's okay, right? Because then the case will go to the courts. We will fight it in the courts. Whoever has to fight it in the courts will fight in the courts, right? Whether it's journalists, political parties, activists, common people, we will all fight it in the court. And eventually the truth will win, like it won today in the case of Shantupan. My question to you is, direct question, Tausif. Where is Sheikh Shah Jahan? And why has Mamata Banerjee, who does not let anybody take law into their own hands, why has she failed to find, trace, locate, arrest Shah Jahan?
Yeah, there are allegations of corruption against Sheikh Shah Jahan, for which ED came and raided his house. And since then, he's absconding. Even ED is after them. If BJP today is making allegation that Mamata Banerjee is protecting Sheikh Shah Jahan, I am requesting the BJP leaders to produce the evidence before the court, and court will take action. Bring the evidence if you know the whereabouts. Bring the information to the West Bengal police as well, and they will take action. Because even the central agency ED is also looking after him.
To look for perpetrators and to apprehend them. Is it not the duty of the police minister, who Mamata Banerjee is herself? Is it not her duty to ensure that, rule of law exists? Is it not her duty to tell the police administration that catch the neck of Sheikh Shah Jahan and arrest him and put him behind bars? Why is she not saying so? Why is she not saying so? This is what we want to know.
Debate kaise karu main?
She has already given the statement inside the assembly. If you remember, a few days ago, there was a statement from Mamata Banerjee. And she has in fact sent the top
where she has said that
police
he's a good boy. I told
officer,
you that.
a DG of West Bengal police, who's camping in Sandeshkhali.
Because this is a thing which everyone in all over India is watching. That what a useless chief minister of West Bengal exists here in West Bengal. Being a lady,
No,
I will
the arrest of BJP leader today shows that she is a very effective leader. The BJP leaders who tried to enter Sandeshkhali, create riots and arsoning were arrested. She is very effective chief minister. She has arrested the miscreants and BJP leader who tried to create law and order situation in Sandeshkhali.
Law and order, छोड़ा कहाँ है?
Why should BJP leader come and instigate people and commit riot and arsoning?
Oh my God!
Why was there
instigating and your police is quiet? You catch BJP,
the bamboo
for
shed.
no reason. You arrest them, you put them behind bars. You arrested Shantupan, right? How long did your police take to arrest him? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So if BJP was doing all this, do you think your police would have not arrested BJP? So better not talk nonsense, because
Shantupal was arrested on the basis of the complaint lodged by the woman in whose house Shantupal went.
That was perjury.
If police had not arrested him, you would have made complaint that the local
don't lie. Tausif, I request you, Tausif, I request you not to lie on TV. Please don't lie on TV. 1 minute, Priyanka, 1 minute is a very sensitive subject. It's a very sensitive subject. The judge, 1 minute, the judge in the court has gone through the footage as produced by the Bengal police, as produced by the advocates for both sides. The judge has scanned the footage and has called out the police and said he feels sorry for the police and has trashed the grounds and has stayed the investigation. I request you not to once again come on record and make such baseless allegations that he entered anybody's house. The judge saw the video. We will put out that video as well. And when we put out that video, let the whole world see what you tried to blame my reporter off.
Okay, and then you will know the truth.
No,
Don't
I am not
please lie
blaming.
on TV
It's
that
the
he
woman
entered somebody's house.
You are
who
an
lost the
advocate.
complaint.
That's the biggest
You
lie.
are an advocate and you know
That's
No,
the biggest lie.
police cannot
the
arrest
woman who
without
lodged the
investigation. Police
Please
cannot
also
file an
show the
FIR without
complaint lodged
investigation.
by the
In
woman.
this case, they did.
That I am not
In
getting.
this
The woman
case,
said
The court, the
that
issue has been
she
settled.
was
Please don't divert the
inappropriately
subject
dressed
now.
when he
Listen to
entered.
Don't divert the
me.
subject
These
now.
allegations
Let's not divert
is
the
of course
subject.
subject to
Let's
prove
not
in
divert the
court.
subject now. Come on.
I am not saying that all these
I have breaking
allegations
news
are
right
correct.
now.
What you do with the
I am
police?
saying that
news
the
right now.
allegation
Breaking
was
news.
made, a complaint
Breaking
was
news.
made.
Breaking news.
Till the
Tausif,
date of women.
Tausif
I'm
and
not
Priyanka, I have
saying
breaking
whether
news
the
right now,
arrest
and I'm ending the
was
show
right
with
or
that.
wrong.
I'm ending the show with
The
that.
High Court has given you
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Please don't divert the subject. Don't try and divert. Don't try and duck. Hear me. Tausif, hear me. I have breaking news coming in. Priyanka, hear me. This is breaking news coming in. The PMLA court has rejected the anticipatory bail petition of Sheikh Shah Jahan of Sandeshkhali. It's the breaking news now coming in. PMLA court has just rejected the anticipatory bail petition of Sheikh Shah Jahan in Sandeshkhali. Let's see where the story goes.
Now, this is also, you
State of
see,
Bengal
this
hasn't been able to
itself shows
find
how
Shah
useless
Jahan.
the police
Shielding
is.
him.
He is managing to get his bail petition filed.
Yeah.
He is managing to get his bail petition filed. Even then, the police can't catch him. So it means clearly that police was
Let's see where the
so
story
that he
goes. Thank
gets
you.
a
Thank you,
bail.
Tausif, and thank you,
I am
Priyanka.
telling you, I
Taking a
told you
short break.
earlier
Arnab
also.
is back with the debate after 4 to 5 minutes. He's back on the debate. Arnab is taking this debate forward at 9 p.m. Thank you very much. Tausif and Priyanka, thank you.
रोजगार के अवसर कैसे पैदा होते हैं, बनास डेयरी इसका उत्तम उदाहरण है। अभी बनास डेयरी वाराणसी, मिर्जापुर, गाजीपुर, रायबरेली इन जिलों के पशुपालकों से लगभग 2 लाख लीटर दूध इकट्ठा कर रही है। इस प्लांट के चालू होने से अब बलिया, चंदौली, प्रयागराज, जौनपुर और दूसरे जिलों के लाखों पशुपालकों को भी लाभ होगा। इस परियोजना से वाराणसी, जौनपुर, चंदौली, गाजीपुर, आजमगढ़ जिलों के 1000 से ज्यादा गांवों में दुग्ध मंडियां बनेगी। पशुपालकों का ज्यादा दूध ज्यादा कीमत पर बिकेगा तो हर किसान पशुपालक परिवार को ज्यादा कमाई होना तय है। ये प्लांट किसानों, पशुपालकों को बेहतर पशुओं की नस्ल और बेहतर चारे को लेकर भी जागरूक करेगा, प्रशिक्षित करेगा। साथियों, इतना ही नहीं, ये बनास काशी संकुल रोजगार के भी हजारों नए अवसर बनाएगा, अलग अलग कामों में रोजगार बनाएगा। एक अनुमान है कि इस संकुल से पूरे इलाके में 3 लाख से ज्यादा किसानों की आय बढ़ेगी। तब ये परिवारवादी क्या कर रहे हैं? मैं तो इनकी बातें सुनकर हैरान हूं। कांग्रेस के शाही परिवार के युवराज का कहना है और चौंक जाएंगे आप। कांग्रेस के युवराज परिवार ने क्या कहा? वो कह रहे हैं और काशी की धरती पर आके कह रहे हैं, काशी के नौजवान, यूपी के नौजवान नशेड़ी है। ये कैसी भाषा है भाई? मोदी को गाली देते देते तो इन्होंने 2 दशक बिता लिए, लेकिन अब ईश्वर रूपी जनता जनार्दन पर, यूपी के नौजवानों पर ही ये लोग अपनी फ्रस्ट्रेशन निकाल रहे हैं। जिनके अपने होश ठिकाने नहीं है, वो यूपी के मेरे काशी के बच्चों को नशेड़ी कह रहे हैं। अरे गौर परिवारवादियों, काशी का, यूपी का नौजवान तो विकसित यूपी बनाने में जुटा है। अपना समृद्ध भविष्य लिखने के लिए परिश्रम की पराकाष्ठा कर रहा है। इंडी गठबंधन द्वारा यूपी के नौजवानों का अपमान कोई नहीं भूलेगा। साथियों, गौर परिवारवादियों की यही असलियत होती है। परिवारवादी युवा हमेशा परिवारवादी युवा शक्ति से डरते हैं, युवा टैलेंट से डरते हैं। उनको लगता है कि सामान्य युवा को अवसर मिला तो वो हर जगह चुनौती देगा। इनको वही लोग पसंद आते हैं जो उनकी दिन रात जय जयकार करते रहें। ये बहनों को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने का बहुत बड़ा माध्यम है। पशुपालन छोटे किसानों और भूमिहीन परिवारों का भी बहुत बड़ा सहारा है। इसलिए डबल इंजन सरकार पशुपालन और डेयरी सेक्टर को इतना बढ़ावा दे रही है। साथियों, हमारी सरकार अन्नदाता को ऊर्जादाता बनाने के साथ ही अब अन्नदाता को उर्वरक दाता बनाने पर भी काम कर रही है। उर्वरक दाता बने। हम पशुपालकों को दूध के अलावा गोबर से भी कमाई के अवसर दे रहे हैं। हमारे जो ये डेयरी प्लांट है, इनमें गोबर से बायो सीएनजी बने और इस प्रक्रिया में जो जैविक खाद है वो कम दाम पर किसानों को मिले, इस पर काम हो रहा है। इससे प्राकृतिक खेती को और बल मिलेगा। गंगा जी के किनारे प्राकृतिक खेती करने का चलन वैसे भी अब बढ़ रहा है। आज गोवर्धन योजना के तहत गोबर हो, दूसरा कचरा हो, उससे बायोगैस, बायो सीएनजी बनाई जा रही है। इससे साफ सफाई भी रहती है और कचरे का पैसा भी मिलता है। साथियों, ये हमारे काशी तो कचरे से कंचन बनाने के मामले भी है, एक मॉडल के रूप में देश के सामने आ रही है। आज ऐसे एक और प्लांट का लोकार्पण यहां हुआ है। ये प्लांट प्रतिदिन शहर से निकलने वाले 600 टन कचरे को 200 टन चारकोल में बदलेगा। सोचिए, यही कचरा अगर कहीं किसी मैदान में फेंकते रहते तो कूड़े का कितना बड़ा पहाड़ बन जाता। काशी में सीवेज की व्यवस्था को बेहतर बनाने के लिए अनेक काम हुए हैं। साथियों, किसान और पशुपालक हमेशा से भाजपा सरकार की सबसे बड़ी प्राथमिकता रहे हैं। 2 दिन पहले ही सरकार ने गन्ने के न्यूनतम मूल्य को बढ़ाकर 340 रुपये प्रति क्विंटल कर दिया है। पशुपालकों के हित को ध्यान में रखते हुए पशुधन बीमा कार्यक्रम को भी और आसान किया गया है। आप पूर्वांचल का उस समय याद करा, गन्ना के भुगतान के लिए पहले वाला सरकार कितना मिन्नत करवाते रहे, लेकिन अब ये भाजपा की सरकार है। किसानों के बकाये का भुगतान तो हो ही रहा है, फसलों के दाम भी बढ़ाए जा रहे हैं। रोजगार के अवसर कैसे पैदा होते हैं, बनास डेयरी इसका उत्तम उदाहरण है। अभी बनास डेयरी वाराणसी, मिर्जापुर, गाजीपुर, रायबरेली, इन जिलों के पशुपालकों से लगभग 2 लाख लीटर दूध इकट्ठा कर रही है। इस प्लांट के चालू होने से अब बलिया, चंदौली, प्रयागराज, जौनपुर और दूसरे जिलों के लाखों पशुपालकों को भी लाभ होगा। इस परियोजना से
Public anger over mass rape, extortion and land grabbing. 50 days and counting, Mamata-backed mafia still absconding. Why is Mamata unable to control tension in Sandeshkhali? Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bupa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bupa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
Public anger over mass rape, extortion and land grabbing. 50 days and counting, Mamata-backed mafia still absconding. Why is Mamata unable to control tension in Sandeshkhali? Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai.
Public anger over mass rape, extortion and land grabbing. 50 days and counting, Mamata-backed mafia still absconding. Why is Mamata unable to control tension in Sandeshkhali? Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bupa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bupa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 9, presented by Amity University, powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka, Century Club Prime, Policy Bazaar and AMNS India.
Good evening and welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, the anger is unstoppable. You should see the pictures of Sandeshkhali in Bengal to understand what's going on. despite all the attempts at suppressing the voice of Sandeshkhali, the people of Sandeshkhali, led by the women of Sandeshkhali, are out in full force, questioning and challenging the people who have exploited them and extorted from them and assaulted them. We also agree that nobody should take the law into their own hands. But see the pictures, ladies and gentlemen. See the pictures. See the anger. The administration must also understand and also try to assess why there is so much anger in Bengal today, why the women of Bengal are so frustrated, so angry, and why they've taken to the streets, why Mamata Banerjee is so unpopular. The administration and the Mamata police must also ask, how come these voices have gone unheard for so many years? Till the exploited women have said no more Mamata Banerjee, no more of this. The police and the administration must also ask why they failed to do their job. And why even today, while they side with the mafia, while Mamata Banerjee at least sides with Shah Jahan, they are still failing to do their job. And Mamata Banerjee, her police and her administration must also understand that instead of trying to play a cat and mouse game with the media, with Republic, they must understand that what has happened in Sandeshkhali is a direct result of the government's incompetence and a direct result of their being blind or party to the suffering of the people. As of this minute, I have heard that Mafia Don Shah Jahan Sheikh, who is being backed by Mamata Banerjee, has been denied anticipatory bail. Mamata Banerjee, you're also the Home Minister of Bengal. You must make him turn up. He's your party man, he's your leader, he's your choice. You're supporting him. Don't protect him. Make him turn up. Face the law or resign yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, the unstoppable public revolt in Sandeshkhali is a running lead story, the nation's biggest debate, debate number 1 tonight, viewers. What's happening is very serious, very, very serious. Debate number 2 as the Congress bargains hard ahead of the big election and a different indie take on the BJP. That's at 10. And a broke Pakistan eyes a fresh IMF bailout, but political chaos seems to be clouding the deal. What's next for Pakistan? That's debate 3. And here are the headlines this Friday evening on the Debate Tonight. Almost 20 days on, more and more women are joining the fight against Mamata Banerjee. The ED tightens the noose against the Mamata-backed mafia don Shah Jahan. Mamata continues to back the mafia don Shah Jahan amidst a massive women's uprising in Sandeshkhali. The Prime Minister will be visiting West Bengal on the 1st of March.
कांग्रेस के युवराज परिवार ने क्या कहा? काशी के नौजवान, यूपी के नौजवान नशेड़ी है। ये कैसी भाषा है भाई? भाषा है भाई?
Prime Minister tears into Rahul's insult of the people of Kashi, says the youth of Uttar Pradesh will not forget the insult. After back-to-back mega jolts, the Congress now bargains hard with allies over seat sharing. Big trouble mounts for Paytm as the RBI asked the NPCI to examine the request to become a third-party app provider. And as Pakistan eyes a fresh $6 billion bailout from the IMF, Imran Khan says, please factor in the poll rigging. Ladies and gentlemen, the rebellion against Mamata Banerjee's regime has escalated even further with fresh uprisings across Sandeshkhali. The protesters angry, furious over Mamata Banerjee's tyranny, have resorted to arson. They ransacked the houses of Mamata's aides. They alleged that their children who were out for examinations were picked up by the policemen. This even as the Mamata-backed mafia don Shah Jahan continues to be shockingly on the run for the last 50 days, with the Bengal police simply saying they cannot find him. Viewers, the situation in Bengal is a matter of concern for everyone across the country. It's going from bad to worse. Let's debate.
Fresh round of protests and arson rocked parts of trouble-torn Sandeshkhali. Anger spilled on the streets of Kacharipara, with protesters alleging Mamata-backed Shah Jahan Sheikh forced them to vote for TMC.
শপথ করো যে তুমি এই দলকেই ভোট দেবে বলে গীতা নিয়ে এসে বাড়িতে বাড়িতে আমাদের মানে এমন সময় এসেছে যে আমাদের বেটা ছেলেরা মেয়ে ছেলেরা সবাইকে শাড়ি পাল্টে এসে ওই গীতায় হাত দিতে হচ্ছে। ওটা তো আমাদের ধর্ম জিনিস।
চান করাও দিয়েছে গীতায় হাত, তুলসী গাছের কাছে গীতা রেখেছে। এইটা ভোট দিতে হবে, টিএমসি তে ভোট দিতে হবে।
Women holding sticks stepped out of their homes to demand justice. Amid the spiraling anger, Bengal DGP Rajiv Kumar issued a stern warning to protesters. I will fix you.
শুনুন, কথা শুনুন, কি বলা হলো? অভিযোগ যা আছে, যা ঘটনা ঘটেছে, স্যার বলেছেন, ডিজি স্যার বলেছেন আপনার ব্যবস্থা হবে।
কিন্তু যদি নিজের হাতে আইন নেন, এখনই আমরা নিয়ে যাব। খুব পরিষ্কার করে কথাটা।
আইনটা আমরা হাতে নেব কেন স্যার?
বাস ঠিক আছে, নেব কেন? সেটাই বলছি। আজকে নেওয়া হলো, কিছু লোক রাখা হলো।
Tension escalated as enraged protesters clashed with Mamata's police, alleging students who went to write exams were detained by cops.
মুহূর্তে আইনজীবী যারা রয়েছেন, মহিলা আইনজীবী, তারা একটি পুলিশের গাড়িকে ঘিরে ধরেছেন। আপনার এই গাড়িতে কে আছে? গাড়িতে কে আছে?
গাড়িতে সম্ভবত স্টুডেন্টদের ধরে নিয়ে যাচ্ছে। তারা খাচ্ছিল, ভাত খাচ্ছিল, তাদেরকে ধরে নিয়ে যাচ্ছে। একদম।
Even as angry protesters tried to stop cops from entering Sandeshkhali, they alleged that police ran its vehicle over them, injuring one.
ভিডিও জার্নালিস্ট দেবব্রত রয়েছে এবং পা রীতিমতন ফুলে গিয়েছে। যে রকম ভাবে পুলিশের গাড়ি পায়ের উপর দিয়ে চলে গিয়েছে তাতে কার্যত ক্ষোভের আগুন এই মুহূর্তে পুষছে এই ঝুপখালি এলাকা। মহিলারা তারা একাত্তা হয়েছেন, মহিলারা তারা প্রতিবাদে জানাচ্ছেন। পুলিশের ভূমিকা নিয়ে এর আগেও কিন্তু বারংবার সোচ্চার হতে দেখা গিয়েছে এবং শুধু সোচ্চার হতে না, একই সঙ্গে তারা এটাও বলছেন যে পুলিশের ভূমিকা।
Next, women protesters lied on the streets to prevent strong-arm tactics by Mamata's police.
আগুনের যা আজ এখানে বুঝতেই পাচ্ছেন, এই আজকে নবান্ন পর্যন্ত যাচ্ছে, এই আজকে পুলিশের চোখ পর্যন্ত যাচ্ছে। শেখ শাহজাহান তার ভাই এবং আশ্রিতদের বিরুদ্ধে
মমতায় পুলিশ, মমতা ছেলে বলে ছেলে মমতা শুনবে। এটা তো অন্য কোনো পুলিশ, রাজ্য পুলিশ, মমতায় পুলিশ। মমতা ছেলে বলে সেটাই শুনতো। শান্তি গেছিল মমতা কোনো কোথায় প্রত্যেক কোথায়।
Mamata-backed DGP rushed forces to quell the rebellion.
The most important part is the police DG is there in Sandeshkhali for the last 2 days. The most important part is that all the top cops of South Bengal are there. So many police officers, so many civic volunteers are there. Yet Mamata Banerjee is unable to control the tension there. What's the compulsion of Mamata Banerjee to defend Sheikh Shah Jahan and its gang in Bengal and let them scot-free to rule Bengal and to keep the entire Bengal at ransom? Let's debate.
Sukanta Majumdar is the president of the BJP in Bengal. He joins us. Mr. Majumdar, today the women were alleging that the police had picked up children from their families. And when they went to protest, then the police or others ran their vehicles over them. What is the information that you are getting? I thought the police had gone to catch Shah Jahan. It seems to be catching the ordinary people instead. Can't hear you, sir. Or Can you unmute yourself, Mr. Majumdar? Can you unmute yourself first?
Am I audible? Anabda?
Yes. Am I audible? Yeah, very well now. Thank you. Thank you, Shukanto. Yes.
Anabda, actually today police has arrested 4 people. Among them Raja Ari and the Ramkrishna Das. Both of them are the students and they are at age of 20. Along with that, some other people, those also have been arrested. And most surprisingly, when the locals, the villagers, they protested that these are the students, you cannot arrest them. Police ran over one Mahila, that is one woman, Pulmoni Bhuiya. Her leg has been broken. And this is the thing that Mamata Banerjee's police and DG, Rajiv Kumar, absconding specialist DG, they are arresting the common people. I mean, even they are threatening the common people. They are not keen to arrest Sheikh Shahjahan. And I feel, because whatever they are doing, actually they are following the instruction of Mamata Banerjee. If a chief minister inside the assembly supports and speak in favor of this type of criminals, what would the police do? They don't have any option. They have to cooperate with the Sheikh Shahjahan. And I have the input that police knows everything, where the Shahjahan is hiding, where is he, everything is known to police. Even police is planning, according to my input, police is planning a surrender of Sheikh Shahjahan. Well meticulate, well planned, surrender will happen. You will wait for a few days.
But why would they want to stage a surrender? And if they wanted to stage his surrender, you are saying that they are in touch with him? Are you saying that the Trinamool Congress is in touch with him, that Mamata Banerjee is in touch with Shah Jahan? Is this your speculation? Do you have any specific information on the same?
Yes, I have the input that Mamata Banerjee, not only the Mamata Banerjee, the police. I have challenged the DG of, even I am challenging now the DG of the state. Just release the phone call details of your IC of last 2 months. Everything will come out. Everything will come out. The Thana, that is the PS, that PS of Sandeshkhali, actually it is administered by the Sheikh Shahjahan, not by the IC or the OC. These people, these police, these people are the worker, wanted labor of Sheikh Shahjahan. They can't do anything.
Mr. Majumdar, there have also been reports of attacks on Trinamool Congress MLA. The people are very angry. They've been targeting them. They tried to beat them. Some visuals came today of Trinamool Congress leaders being beaten by the people. Shouldn't the people desist from taking the law into their own hands? Why is this happening? Why are people attacking Trinamool Congress workers, Trinamool Congress leaders in Bengal today?
Because people of Sandeshkhali is not feeling safe. Why are not they feeling safe? Because they have stated, they have given the statement in front of camera of different news channels, even in your news channels also, that during that days of Sheikh Shahjahan, the police used to came along with the TMC goons to choose which woman is beautiful in whose house. And later on in the night, the gundas and this rapist, they came to pick up those women. That was the modus of operandi. So why? Is there any reason that people should believe on this police? Same police, whenever they are going inside the villages, the people getting unrest. And that is quite obvious. Anabda, we all are family men. All are family men. Just think about that. If a woman of my family was taken by these goons for several years, several months rather I should say, so what would be my reaction?
You're saying they've been suffering for a long time, but I want to pick up one last time. You're saying the Trinamool Congress knows where Shah Jahan is, or you're saying the police knows? Because it's a very serious charge that you're leveling against the police. You're saying they know where he is, they're trying to stage his surrender, but the situation is so bad on the ground. If they knew where he is, then instead of protecting him, would it not be better to hand him over to the Enforcement Directorate or at least make him surrender? Because otherwise, the police are really going to be pulled up once again by the courts. Even the Supreme Court, Honorable Supreme Court, is taking a very dim view. The High Court is taking a very dim view of what is happening in Bengal. Why, if they know where he is, why don't they just bring him out and at least seem to be responding to the situation? Or have they lost control over him? Has he gone rogue?
Arnab, the thing is that from the beginning, TMC was in denial mode. Even few days ago, the TMC spokesperson, in front of camera, he has said that all these allegations are false. The women are giving falsified statement. Even few days ago, the TMC leaders, they even said this kind of things. These are the contracted actor and actress and hired by BJP. How mean they are. The thing is that even inside the assembly, Mamata Banerjee has supported the Sheikh Shahjahan. How can that same Mamata Banerjee give the order to arrest Sheikh Shahjahan? So that's why they are waiting for the threshold level, and after the pressure from the BJP and the agitation of the BJP, now they are accepting that this kind of incident happened.
Yeah.
Otherwise, previously it was a total denial phase. They have denied. No, this kind of incident did not happen at all. The thing is that the Mamata Banerjee has lost control over the law and order situation. And to the why I am saying that the police knows everything, even TMC, because there is in Bengal, there is no demarcation between the police and TMC. Today, the women, they are giving the statement in Sandeshkhali. The police is going to every household. They are going to every house and they are asking the woman, okay, you have any complaint? Please complain to us. Don't open your mouth in front of any other political parties. Is it the duty of the police? It is quite obvious that we can accept that the TMC workers are doing that. It is acceptable. But police is going in houses and they are asking the woman, if you have any objection, please talk to us. That much is okay. Don't talk to political parties. Don't talk to BJP. Is it the duty of police? So there is no demarcation between police and TMC, and that is the greatest contribution of Mamata Banerjee. Total politicization of the administration. There is no administration. The SPs, the CPs, they behave like leader of TMC.
Two things surprise me, viewers. As Shukanta Majumdar speaks today, two things surprise me. Mamata Banerjee is not saying one thing on Sandeshkhali. How can this be possible? How can the people of India accept this? Secondly, her chosen political heir, Abhishek Banerjee, has not said anything either. I find that very interesting. Does he agree or disagree with the way Mamata Banerjee is running the state of Bengal? Ladies and gentlemen, Shukanta Majumdar, BJP chief in Bengal, thank you very much. I'm going to my panel now, and Advocate Tausif Khan, Dr. Shampa Sen backing the left, Shotarupa, BJP leader and spokesperson from Bengal, and Ajay Alok, national spokesperson of the BJP. Advocate Tausif Khan, why the mafia should be caught, but today we saw that young boys who were going to give examinations were picked up by the police. What can be more ironical? And when their mothers went to protest, they say that the police ran cars over them, injured them, and then the women came out to protest even more. Why are young people, students being targeted? Shouldn't Shah Jahan, the rapists, and the gang and the mafia of Shah Jahan be your target instead? What are you doing? You're making it worse for yourself.
No, Arnab, central BJP team from Delhi, they are giving instructions to the state BJP to create law and order situation in Bengal. 5 Gram Panchayat areas in Sandeshkhali, Section 144 was imposed today. There is an incident of arsoning even today. Arsoning and rioting cannot be tolerated at any cost. Yes, there are complaints, there are attention required in Sandeshkhali. Police administration is there. The Chief of Bengal Police, the DG, is camping in Sandeshkhali from last 2 days, going door to door and lodging complaint, taking action. But this does not give a license to BJP and BJP workers to burn the state,
he was supposed to go door
to commit
to door,
rioting and arsoning,
Tausif,
to create a
I'd get
situation,
response from Ajay Alok
for imposing.
I'd get a response from Ajay Alok. I got your initial points. Thank you, Tausif. I'll get a response from Ajay Alok. But it would be natural to expect that the DGP of Bengal, Mamata Banerjee's handpicked choice, Rajiv Kumar, I thought that he has gone there to target the mafia don. But he seems to be targeting the people who are questioning the mafia don. It's not even going to help Mamata Banerjee politically, what he's doing. Ajay Alok, the charge is you're instigating all this from Delhi. Can I have your response to Tausif, please?
Well, Tausif is just trying to defend the indefensible. And if you see the model, the Sandeshkhali model, the Sandeshkhali model is operating in whole Bengal. It's not a question of only Sandeshkhali, what BJP is talking about. You come to Calcutta, the similar pattern exists. You go to Murshidabad, the similar pattern exists. You go to 24 Pargana, where Sandeshkhali belongs, similar pattern exists. Mamata Banerjee is running the Bengal, as I said 5 years back, that she's trying to create Bengal into a mini Pakistan. And it's not now Pakistan, it's rather Taliban. Following the footsteps of Sirajuddaula, how he used to rule Bengal, where women were used to pick up at any given point of time. What is the Taliban law? They have divided the whole Taliban into different sections, and every section is being run by a Shahjahan. That's what is being done in the Bengal. And you know, the worst part is, they compare the votes, which votes are bigger. The women who are being tortured in Sandeshkhali, they are Adivasis. So their vote percentage is less. But Shahjahan, who is the main culprit and who is enjoying all the facilities courtesy state government, their vote is higher and almost 30 to 35%. And they are Dudharu Gai, unki to laat bhi sehni padti hai. You remember that statement from the chief minister? Dudharu Gai ki laat bhi sehni padti hai. Now she's taking the whole administration is taking lath of that. And my fellow spokesperson from Bengal, I think she'll shed better light than me because she's actually watching what's happening. She's participating in all the dharna. The Mahila Morchas are women, they are being stopped at the place where 144 is not there, but still they are being stopped. What fear, Mamata Banerjee? What is the fear? It is the people's choice. You came in 2012 after defeating CPM, but you have made Bengal much more worse than CPM. This is the truth. And BJP is not afraid to take this truth out to the people. And I guess the best part will be made available to you by my fellow spokesperson from Bengal. I think she's in a better position than me because what we are listening stories from them only.
Shatarupa can take it forward, but before she comes in, before she comes in, Orko, these are very disturbing visuals that we are seeing. And every answer to everything cannot be the BJP is conspiring. Mothers are crying, they are injured, there are disturbing visuals this morning. A mother is crying while clutching her son's board examination admit card after he has been picked up by the police. Where are you getting these methods from? Who have you learned these methods from? These dictatorial North Korean methods. A car is run over this woman who is trying to protest her son's release, right, to stop her from saying anything. Another woman says how people were asked to pledge on the Holy Gita in front of Sheikh Shah Jahan that they will vote for the Trinamool in the next elections. Everybody is not lying. Everybody is not doing drama. Everybody is not sponsored. You should see what is going on. And this, first, all the women have said, we have been picked, we have been taken to Trinamool Congress offices and raped. Do you see the number of people coming out and speaking? My simple and elementary question to you is this, that do you see how many people are coming in? You are trying to control, you're telling them don't go to the media, don't go to the politicians, but where should they go? Should they go to the same people who have raped them? Should they go to the same people who have grabbed their land? Orko, you don't have trust. The people don't trust you. And you better not answer by saying, don't forget we won the election. That will be the most arrogant thing you can say. So my point to you is, is, these visuals are of protesting and angry people. Why are they angry? Answer a simple question. Why are the people so angry? Why are the people so furious? Why are they questioning the Trinamool Congress? Why are they calling Mamata Banerjee a liar? Why are they doing this? Why are they calling the police the Mamata police? They don't call them the Bengal police. They say this is Mamata's police. Why are people talking like this? Please answer why. Why?
Arnab,
why?
We have never been saying that there is no unrest. Yes, there is an unrest. We don't deny that. But again, the responsibility of bringing the unrest to a rest position is of the administration. The administration is taking all fair stands to make it possible. There are public interest litigations now before the High Court at Calcutta. The Chief Justice has already taken up one of the matters which has been referred to by Justice Apurva Sinha Roy. That matter is before the Chief Justice also, which concerns a lot of issues. We are taking a peripheral view of the entire scenario. The government is absolutely on streets to ensure that there is peace and tranquility back. But what the Director General of Police today have said, that we cannot deny at the same point of time. There might be that some people who are angry. There might be some people, who have certain allegations with regard to the land.
Some people.
But at the same point of time, some people, of course, there are people who are saying that their lands have been taken away.
And why are these some people, according to you? Orko, 1 minute, please allow me.
No, the word
why are these some people only exposing you? Only exposing your party.
Democracy is respected.
Sorry. I'm not saying some or total or all. I'm saying, why are these people saying the police is part of the cover-up? Why do the police have no respect? And why do the people have no faith in the police? And why did the police more specifically pick up these young boys when they were going to give their exams today? Why did the police pick up these young boys when they went to give their exams today?
No, I would not like to make a factual comment on that.
And why did the police take on the mothers when they started protesting?
No, the point is the people there have to understand. I was addressing another Bengali media today. I told them that, it is the responsibility of the media also to go down to the local people and make them understand.
The Chief Minister should not understand. People should understand.
Do not violate the process of law at the same point of time. If your lands have been taken away, there is a process of law. Now the courts have already taken cognizance to that.
No. If your lands have been taken away, if your women have been raped, if you have been assaulted.
The point is, I have always
how do
been
you
very strong so far as any
do you feel anything?
From any woman is concerned. Any woman, if at all pained, cannot be, that person cannot be allowed to move free.
Okay, Shatarupa is countering.
That. Nobody has been supporting that. And even Shatarupa will not disagree. I have.
Okay, Shatarupa wants to counter you and also join.
If only Orko would keep quiet.
Shatarupa is countering you first. First Shatarupa and then I'll go to Falguni. Shatarupa.
Oh no, thank you so much again for having me on the show. Today I want to start off by taking a leaf from Justice Abhijit Ganguly's book. Some days back he had said that Trinamool is a party of thieves, of dacoits, and they would have it that the court says nothing, police says nothing, and of course the media says nothing. And they have proved that. Trinamool have proved that by trying to strangulate your channel, and again they've also put an FIR on Shumonde of ABP. Now my point here is Orko, and before that Tausif is constantly in denial, and even beyond that we have the so-called female chief minister who is in denial. She refuses to say a word. Abhishek doesn't say a word. And on top of that, we have their spokespersons, their leading spokespersons, talking utter nonsense, showing their complete insensitivity. And to top it all off, we have an MP of Boshirat, of which Sandeshkhali is a part of. She's busy making TikToks. She hasn't had the time to even step onto Sandeshkhali soil. She sent an English voicemail. Very nice of her. 3 days back, I saw suddenly from somewhere, the MLA appeared on the scene and said, if you have any problem, please talk to me. 2 days before, we saw the DGP arriving in style, taking off his sunglasses and going to camp in some huge bungalow there. Today, your camera has picked up, Arnab, that DGP is back to his threatening tactics. There is another police officer, I don't know who he is. I was there just before this, I was on your Bengali channel. There is a police officer on record saying that if you people again complain, he's telling the women that if you people complain again your houses will be burned, again your men will be beaten, and we're going to take back those 10 pieces of land that Trinamool has kindly given back to you.
I think
This is this true? They are back to their stack. Yes, it is on record. It is on record. You can check your Bengali channel. I was there with Moyuk on Moyuk's show. I think Shupratim or something his name is. You can ask your Bengali channel to send it to you. It is there on record. You see, our people are not being allowed onto the soil of Sandeshkhali. Yesterday, Shukantoda went. Shukantoda was allowed only with his security. Nobody else could go there.
I have never heard this.
Shubenduda.
I strictly take an objection.
Orko, 1 second. Orko, 1 second. I gave you a patient hearing. Please listen to what I'm saying. Yesterday, day before yesterday, Shubenduda was there. And you have seen, Arnab, all cameras have shown the spontaneous reaction that people gave him. This is what Trinamool is scared of. That if we can reach them, if we can reach Sandeshkhali, people are going to be exuberant. They are looking at us as saviors. We are not politicizing anything, Arnab. Neither are we going and inciting all that is happening here. You have a pregnant woman who's complaining on Bengali media, saying that I lost my child because of the violence that I've had to face. That is a man who is saying that he was bedridden for 6-8 months because he had no money. He was beaten up so badly, he could not be treated. You know, he couldn't afford treatment. House after house is being burnt out. And the DGP of West Bengal, this gentleman with sunglasses, goes and tells them, just because they have Trinamool has wronged you, you cannot go and burn their houses. I mean, look at the logic. Trinamool goons can burn the houses of poor people.
Are you trying to say,
they can rape the poor people. They can rape the poor people. But these women cannot retaliate. Media cannot go there. This is the logic of West Bengal.
Satarupa, we are in a democracy. What retaliation are we asking for? Are we asking for a violent retaliation from anyone? I am not justifying any person's being, raped or being molested. I absolutely stand
I just want to ask you one thing.
But are you talking about violent retaliation in a state that's in democracy? Is that what BJP stands for? You're a national spokesperson.
I just want to ask you one thing.
Are you asking for violence in West Bengal?
Orko, I am asking you something. Orko, I'm asking you something. I don't know about your personal life, but do you have women in the household? As in a wife, do you have a woman in the household? As in your wife, a sister, a mother? I'm sure you have. I don't know about your personal life. But would you be so calm, God forbid, had any of these people been affected in any situation like this? Forget about Sandeshkhali. Would you be quiet?
So you are saying
if any of your women had even cut their finger in the kitchen?
That in democracy, if somebody wrongs you, you come up on violence. So the point is
it is not democracy.
That the people
no, but you have to
know.
Nobody is supporting violence. Nobody is supporting violence. I am saying, look at their agony.
You cannot do
Feel
it.
their pain. Feel
India
their
is
pain. No,
democratically
Arko.
sound.
This is
because we have
illogical.
believed
If
and
Tausif had
placed
said
our
this,
faith
I would have
in the
understood.
legal system.
Tausif is insensitive.
What Shaturupa is
Arko,
saying
you
as
are
the
not
National
like
General
this.
Secretary
Don't do
of
this
the
to
world's
yourself.
biggest political
No,
party,
please.
that means that in democracy, if somebody is wronged,
I
they
am
will
not the
take up
General
arms.
Secretary.
They will come down to violence. That
This
is what
is-
they are talking about.
Nobody
This is the
is saying this.
responsibility
Who's
of the
taking up
principal
arms?
opposition party
These
in
women
the
are
Western
just opening
Legislative
their
Assembly.
mouths.
This is what
Which
they are
woman
saying.
is where are the
Shampa Sen is
Here
on the
democracy is going on. Is there any
Shampa Sen of
democracy
the left.
in West
Shampa
Bengal?
Sen, Dr. Shampa Sen is on the debate.
Are you seeing the scene of democracy here?
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. This is unheard of. A political party national spokesperson says that violence is the option.
You're trying to pick on a word
Nobody
she
said
said.
violence is the
One
option.
minute.
Don't misquote
Shampa
it.
Sen is on the
I'm
debate.
saying
No,
these
you're
people
trying to
retaliated.
pick on a word she said.
To years of
I
subservience.
request
No,
you.
I am
I
not.
request you to allow
I am
Dr.
trying to
Shampa
say
Sen.
this is-
One
this
minute.
is what
One
BJP
minute.
stands
We are
for.
all absolutely agreed. We are all absolutely agreed. I've said at the start of my program that I don't support, nobody supports taking the law into their own hands. But at the same time,
Absolutely.
I also
Nobody
call
supports
upon
violence,
Mamata
or no,
Banerjee and the
neither does
Mamata Police
BJP.
and Rajiv Kumar
They are reacting.
to understand Rajiv Kumar, who is so loyal to Mamata Banerjee, must understand why he was not loyal to the people, why the police was not loyal to the people, why the people were assaulted, why the women were raped, why the land was grabbed, why people were being thrashed, why people were being suppressed, why inhumanity was put against them, why extortion was made into an industry, and why there is so much anger. To be blind to all of this means you're not blind, means Shampa, they are pretending to be blind. I want Shampa Sen to join in on the debate, and I'm also joined, I'd like to introduce our other panelist who's joined us. She is Falguni Patra, BJP Mahila Morcha President. She was arrested yesterday in Sandeshkhali. But first, Dr. Shampa Sen. Dr. Shampa Sen, you were saying something.
Yes, Arko, you are justifying these incidents and you are telling that this is a democracy. What do you think? Is this any democratic pattern is going on here? We are just staying probably in any British Raj. I can take any example from Dinabandhu Mitra's Nildarpon play. Okay, when indigo planter grabbed local farmers' land and looted the ijjat of common people, common rural women, and thus just this thing is going on here, and DGP and DG and ADG are going there. They're arrested journalists instead of mafia, Shah Jahan, and this is not the case of any political party. Okay, please don't put any binary here. Don't put any Hindu-Muslim binary here. This is a question of women security, safety in West Bengal, which had been already looted. And this is not only in Sandeshkhali. If you go any rural area, any marginalized people will say same thing to any reporter. Okay, this is the only incident. If we saw to Bokhtui incident, in Bhadusek incident, same thing had happened there. And now the people of Sandeshkhali, now the women are raised their voice. This is the thing, proof that the beginning of the end of Mamata Banerjee's government. This is probably the beginning of the end of this government.
Because I don't want to frighten you, but I want to say something. There is a certain lobby.
My experience with this channel, with the panelists and viewers of this channel. I was connected with the theatre group, and I have a theatre group, Spandan. I had beaten up in 2013, just in Chingrighata area, just at site, at bypass, and no police came at that time. And that time, we were supposed to stage a show against rape. And I raised my voice, I protested against Park Street rape case. That is why I had beaten up at the time. Now I'm sharing this incident with you and the panelists and the viewer of this channel. And there are a lot of incidents had happened in West Bengal. This is
We all
not
know.
only the Sandeshkhali model. There is so many Sandeshkhalis are going on here and there, in everywhere. This is not the time to.
I'm sorry to say, but Sandeshkhali is no
any
model, ma'am.
statement from anybody.
And we are not supposed to generalize Sandeshkhali with West Bengal.
Absolutely, the
There is
question.
some
Let her speak.
unrest which has
Let her speak, Orko. Let her speak.
Areas,
Let her speak.
common people.
Let Dr. Shampa Sen speak. I
There is no
want you to
democracy.
remember
There is
just a
no
couple of things here today.
exist here.
Yeah.
You can hear me or no? You heard
Yes,
what
I
said.
understand your
People
emotions.
shudder all over India.
I
as far
want
as,
to
you know,
I want
West
to
Bengal
place
is
on record one thing, viewers, at a larger national level, if I may, that people watching this program must always remember one thing: that when Sandeshkhali was burning, when the allegations of mass rape and sexual assault happened, Shabana Azmi did not say anything. Aparna Sen did not say anything. Nandita Das did not say anything. Because as long as you are anti-Modi, you can be heading a government in which mass rape can happen. This is the extent of their prejudice. Ladies and gentlemen, I also want to say before I invite Falguni Patra to speak that what is happening in Bengal is too much extortion, too much scams, too much corruption, too much mafia, too much of the syndicate, too much of land grab, too much of assault, too much of rape, too much of repression. Too much. Falguni Patra was arrested yesterday. Ms. Patra, can you tell me why you were arrested? And the charge against you is that you are instigating the women of Sandeshkhali.
यहाँ पर सिनेरियो को बंगाल की बहुत बुरी हालत है। यहाँ पर जो इसकी विषय में प्रोटेस्ट करेंगे उसके ऊपर ही हमला होगा। यही बात पश्चिम बंगाल में चल रहा है। यहाँ का कोई औरत सुरक्षित नहीं है। पुलिस और यहाँ का गुंडा बाहिनी एक साथ मिलके औरत और यहाँ का जो पब्लिक है उसके ऊपर हमला कर रहा है। एक दिन नहीं, ये संदेशखाली बोसीघाट का नमूना है। ये संदेशखाली पश्चिम बंगाल का कोना-कोना में है। यहाँ पर अघोषित इमरजेंसी चल रहा है। ममता बनर्जी सबको डरा रखा है। जो लोग के बारे में बोलेंगे वो विचारक भी हो सकता है, वो रिपोर्टर हो सकता है, वो कोई औरत हो सकता है, कोई चाइल्ड हो सकता है। जो लोग बोलेंगे उसको अरेस्ट करेंगे, उसके ऊपर अत्याचार करेंगे और नॉन पेरेबल सेक्शन में केस देंगे। यही इसका पश्चिम बंगाल का तरीका है। अभी यहाँ पर अघोषित इमरजेंसी चल रहा है। ये जो स्थिति है पश्चिम बंगाल का, वो वहाँ का पब्लिक ही सोच सकता है। हम लोग जब गए थे वहाँ का औरत जो महिला है वो बाहर आ रहे थे, किसी तरह से इसको लूटा है, किसी तरह से अत्याचार किया है, उसका जमीन करा है। ये शेख शाहजहां का टीम और इसके साथ पुलिस भी है। अभी पुलिस एक है। इतने दिनों से पुलिस कहाँ पर थे? क्यों नहीं एक एफआईआर है? इतने दिन से 2011 से ये अत्याचार चल रहा था, उससे आगे भी 2009 से शेख शाहजहां सीपीएम में थे। उसके बाद टीएमसी में आया है और इसी तरह से अत्याचार कर रहा है। ये शेख शाहजहां केवल संदेशखाली में नहीं है, ये पूरा पश्चिम बंगाल का कोना-कोना में है और सब इसी तरह से बंगाल में अत्याचार हो रहा है। हमारा
तो आप कह रहे हैं कि ऐसे इस तरह की बलात्कार वगैरह, इस तरह का बलात्कार बहुत जगह में होता है, तो फिर संदेशखाली में ही क्यों खबर बाहर निकली अभी तक?
देखिए, शेख शाहजहां को जब
उनके पास इतना खबर है पर उन्होंने किसी केस दाखिल नहीं किया है। बहुत ताज्जुब की बात है।
ने साहस कर वो उसका बात सामने रखा है। देखिए, हम की बात कर रहे हैं,
सिर्फ उनको पता है क्या हो रहा है और वो किसी को बता देना नहीं चाहती।
हम एक औरत है, हमारे ऊपर भी रेप केस किया गया है, आर्म्स केस, बोम केस, मर्डर केस, इसी तरह से वन केस हमारा ऊपर। तो ये जो अभी चल रहा है यहाँ पर, जो चल रहा है पश्चिम बंगाल में, यहाँ से बहुत जो यहाँ का पब्लिक है, जो यहाँ का अर्द है, आज भी का जो स्टूडेंट है उसको गिरफ्तार किया गया है, क्योंकि उसका जो घर का जो बहन है, माँ है, वो मुंह खोल रहा है ये अत्याचार का बात, इसीलिए वो भी अरेस्ट किया है पुलिस।
I will close क्योंकि समय कम है फाल्गुनी जी, समय कम है। राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर एक बात कहना चाहूंगा। I would like to make an observation at the national level, if you allow me, viewers, and I don't mean to frighten you, but there are people who said that since Rahul Gandhi doesn't make the grade, the Lutyens media said we must try to make Mamata Banerjee Prime Minister. God forbid if Mamata Banerjee were to be Prime Minister, she would have made Sheikh Jahajan Home Minister of India. Think about it. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. These are the chosen leaders of Mamata Banerjee. And let's think about the future of the country. Ladies and gentlemen, matter of great concern. Republic Bangla is leading the coverage in Bengal, and we are watching how soon, if at all, Mamata's police is able to get Shah Jahan to come out of wherever he's hiding. Viewers, on the other side tonight, a truncated and different form of India is coming up. But is it any real challenge to the BJP? In a few minutes.
Amity faculty have filed over 2,100 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been ranked among the top for innovation achievements.
रोजगार के अवसर कैसे पैदा होते हैं, बनास डेयरी इसका उत्तम उदाहरण है। अभी बनास डेयरी वाराणसी, मिर्जापुर, गाजीपुर, रायबरेली, इन जिलों के पशुपालकों से लगभग 2 लाख लीटर दूध इकट्ठा कर रही है। इस प्लांट के चालू होने से अब बलिया, चंदौली, प्रयागराज, जौनपुर और दूसरे जिलों के लाखों पशुपालकों को भी लाभ होगा। इस परियोजना से वाराणसी, जौनपुर, चंदौली, गाजीपुर, आजमगढ़ जिलों के 1000 से ज्यादा गांवों में दुग्ध मंडियां बनेगी। पशुपालकों का ज्यादा दूध ज्यादा कीमत पर बिकेगा तो हर किसान पशुपालक परिवार को ज्यादा कमाई होना तय है। ये प्लांट किसानों, पशुपालकों को बेहतर पशुओं की नस्ल और बेहतर चारे को लेकर भी जागरूक करेगा, प्रशिक्षित करेगा। साथियों, इतना ही नहीं, ये बनास काशी संकुल रोजगार के भी हजारों नए अवसर बनाएगा, अलग अलग कामों में रोजगार बनाएगा। एक अनुमान है कि इस संकुल से पूरे इलाके में 3 लाख से ज्यादा किसानों की आय बढ़ेगी। तब ये परिवारवादी क्या कर रहे हैं? मैं तो इनकी बातें सुनकर हैरान हूं। कांग्रेस के शाही परिवार के युवराज का कहना है और चौंक जाएंगे आप। कांग्रेस के युवराज परिवार ने क्या कहा? वो कह रहे हैं और काशी की धरती पर आके कह रहे हैं, काशी के नौजवान
जहां से वंदे मातरम और जनगण मन दोनों लिखा गया, वो राष्ट्रवाद के स्वर देने वाली बंग भूमि इस समय प्रताड़ित, दुखी और अत्याचार से पूरी तरीके से टूटी हुई महिलाओं के करुण स्वरों के द्वारा छलनी हो रही है। और दुख की बात यह है कि वहां की सरकार इस विषय पर अत्यंत असंवेदनशील और
Amity faculty have filed over 2100 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been ranked among the top for innovation achievements. Amity faculty have filed over 2100 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been ranked among the top for innovation achievements.
रोजगार के अवसर कैसे पैदा होते हैं? बनास डेयरी इसका उत्तम उदाहरण है। अभी बनास डेयरी वाराणसी, मिर्जापुर, गाजीपुर, रायबरेली इन जिलों के पशुपालकों से लगभग 2 लाख लीटर दूध इकट्ठा कर रही है। इस प्लांट के चालू होने से अब बलिया, चंदौली, प्रयागराज, जौनपुर और दूसरे जिलों के लाखों पशुपालकों को भी लाभ होगा। इस परियोजना से वाराणसी, जौनपुर, चंदौली, गाजीपुर, आजमगढ़ जिलों के 1000 से ज्यादा गांवों में दुग्ध मंडियां बनेगी। पशुपालकों का ज्यादा दूध ज्यादा कीमत पर बिकेगा तो हर किसान पशुपालक परिवार को ज्यादा कमाई होना तय है। ये प्लांट किसानों
It's a matter of serious concern. It should not have happened. Law and order is the responsibility of the state government. The state government must have acted by this time, arresting the culprit.
रोजगार के अवसर कैसे पैदा होते हैं? बनास डेयरी इसका उत्तम उदाहरण है। अभी बनास डेयरी वाराणसी, मिर्जापुर, गाजीपुर, रायबरेली इन जिलों के पशुपालकों से लगभग 2 लाख लीटर दूध इकट्ठा कर रही है। इस प्लांट के चालू होने से अब बलिया, चंदौली, प्रयागराज, जौनपुर और दूसरे जिलों के लाखों पशुपालकों को भी लाभ होगा। इस परियोजना से वाराणसी, जौनपुर, चंदौली, गाजीपुर, आजमगढ़ जिलों के 1000 से ज्यादा गांवों में दुग्ध मंडियां बनेगी। पशुपालकों का ज्यादा दूध ज्यादा कीमत पर बिकेगा तो हर किसान पशुपालक परिवार को ज्यादा कमाई होना तय है। ये प्लांट किसानों